There is also electricity. The first point we have to know is electrical energy. We say electrical energy is the most desirable form of energy. Why it is most desirable form of energy? Because electrical energy can easily be converted into the other forms of energy. We have many devices where we convert electrical energy into the other forms of energy. All our things of convenience, they all are mostly electrical based. They work with electricity. Okay, now what is the SI unit of electrical energy? SI unit of electrical energy is joules. Whereas commercial unit, because we consume electricity, we pay the bill. So the commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour, kWh. Okay, 1 kilowatt hour is equal to, we write the value as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joule. 1 kilowatt hour value is this one, 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joule. And why we get this value? There is a reason behind. Okay, this is commercial unit of electric energy, commercial unit. We pay the electricity bill on the basis of this unit. We consume units, electrical units. 1 unit is 1 kilowatt hour. 2 unit means 2 kilowatt hour. 100 unit means 100 kilowatt hour. Why we have this value coming? The reason is, you can see, example by chance you forget the value, you can still derive it, retrieve it. That is 1 kilo. Kilo means 1000. Unit 1000 here. Hours means change to second. That's 60 into 60. The entire thing will change in joules. 6 is the 36 and write 5 zeros here. If you write this as 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 36 lakh joule, this is also correct. 36 and 5 zeros. Or we can write as 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places you are going back and giving the decimal, you have to raise the power of 6. Easy way of remembering this is 6, the power also comes 6. So 1 kilowatt hour means 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joule. Okay. This is the value of 1 kilowatt hour. Now, what is the formula of electrical energy? How do we measure? So, electrical energy is measured by the amount of work done, because with energy we do the work. The amount of work done to move a charge between the 2 points through a voltage V in electric circuit. That is electrical energy formula we have V into Q or Q into V. Minimum we can add. Keep V as it is, and we know the formula of current. Current is equal to Q by T. Therefore, Q value will become I into T. So the value of Q I will put here IT. So electrical energy formula we have VIT, voltage into current into time. T stands for time. This is the first formula. Then we know V is equal to IR from Ohm's law. So if I put the value of the IR over here and multiply, the answer will become I squared RT. This is another formula of electrical energy. This formula is used for finding the heat produced by current. This is the formula used to finding the heat produced by the current. I is current, R is resistance, T is time. Here only if I value I put V by R, it will become like this. I is equal, if you put V by R, so this will come, instead of I write E equal to V square by R square into RT, R are cancelled. So formula will become now V square by R into T. So one is derived from the other. So if you know this one VIT, then you can change into this form, you can change it to this form. In the first formula, resistance does not come. Second formula, voltage does not come. And the third formula, current does not come. So according to the questions, we have to use the formula. In the questions where voltage, current, time given, we find electrical energy, we find this way. Where current, when they are asked to find the heat produced in the conductor or in the resistance, we use this formula I square RT, heat produced. Or in that case, current will be given, resistance will be given, time will be given. You can find the energy using this formula. And in the question, here current not given, but the voltage, resistance, and time will be using this formula. Okay. You know, No, it is there. Can you see clearly? Amarnath now? Amarnath? Huh? Huh? Rejoin because my Wi-Fi looks okay because okay. It has come back, huh? So, what is the commercial unit of electrical energy? I said kilowatt hour, and these are the formula of having electrical energy. Okay, now next point is power, electrical power. Power is the rate of doing work or rate of energy, we say, rate of consumption of electrical energy. It is the rate of consumption of electrical energy. That is power formula will be writing here, electrical energy upon time. Or here from there we can write energy is equal to power into time also we can write. Energy is equal to power into time. Now let us find the formula for power. Energy value, if I put this value, I will get answer VI because time and time cancelling. So formula of power becomes VI. Second formula, if I use this one, I will get formula power equal to I square R. And the third formula, if I put, I will get the value of this one, V square by R. If you remember the formula power, energy formula, you don't remember, it comes automatically. Because power into time will make energy. Power value, you put VI, it becomes VI times formula. If power value V is equal to I R, multiply with I square R. If you put I square R T, it becomes this formula. This into T, you will get this formula. So, according to the situation will appear. When power voltage can find current, we use this formula. When power and current given or resistance given, we can find by using this formula. When power and voltage given, find resistance, we can find this formula. You can use this formula. So depending upon the situation. What is the SI unit of power? SI unit of power is watts, W, capital W, or joule per second, SI unit. Whereas the other units of power are kilowatt, megawatt, gigawatt, etc. These are the other units of power. We had 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 10 to the power of 3 watt. That is 1000 watt. 1 megawatt will be equal to 10 to the power of 6 watt. Then is 10 lakh watt. And 1 gigawatt will be equal to 10 to the power of 9 watt. These are the values of power. Kilowatt is this much. This second unit is used in the power station. Power station, they generate electricity, but they yes, yeah, in power station they use this unit, megawatt. They generate the electrical power in terms of megawatt. 450 megawatt or 500 megawatt, this kind of unit they generate the electrical power in that respect. In that unit they find. Okay, the power is of this formula and this. Okay. Now, they ask very often bulb, or they may ask give the definition of 1 kilowatt hour. Define 1 kilowatt hour. Definition of 1 kilowatt hour. We know this is the commercial unit of electrical energy. Question comes like this: which physical quantity is measured in terms of kilowatt hour? We say energy, or you say more precisely you say electrical energy. And what is how is related to its SI unit? Then you say 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power of 6 joule. That value you like. And by chance example you have forgotten and you cannot remember, then deduct it yourself. Now you know the method. 1 kilo is 1000 hour. You are changing into seconds. 60 into 60. Multiply everything and write that answer whatever you get. Now definition of 1 kilowatt hour, how we define it? We say it is the energy, it is the kind of energy, it is the energy consumed by an electric appliance of 1 kilowatt or 1000 watt when used for 1 hour. When we are using that appliance for 1 hour, and if the power of that appliance is 1 kilowatt or 1000 watt, then the energy consumption will become 1 kilowatt hour. So that is the definition of Electric appliance of power 1 kilowatt when used for 1 hour. When used for 1 hour. You will find this in the notes also better. First you understand. You need to use an electric appliance of power 1 kilowatt or 1000 watt and we are using that appliance for 1 hour. Then the energy consumption will become 1 kilowatt hour. And every month we pay electricity bill. Bill comes and we pay the bill. Okay. Do you know for consuming what do we pay the bill? For consuming current, for consuming power, for consuming voltage or for consuming energy? For what do we pay the bill? Tell me. What is electricity? Electricity is current, power, voltage, or what? What is it? We pay the electricity bill, but for consuming what? Voltage is not electricity, power is not electricity, current is not electricity. What do you mean by electricity? Tell me. Amarnath? Say. Okay, Amarnath. Oh. Hello? Listen. For what do we pay the bill? No, but electricity, what does electricity mean? Current, voltage, power, or energy, what is it? Units of current, come on. Yeah, Linton, what do we pay the bill for? AC current? You have not revised on these things. Amarnath? I said you people don't carry the sentence, you are not trying to understand only. I said the commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. Commercial unit. We pay the bill, I told you then. Sometime back only, just 10 minutes back only I told you. We pay the bill according to the unit consumption. 1 unit means 1 kilowatt hour. I said that also. 2 unit means 2 kilowatt hour. We consume electrical energy. And for that only we pay the bill. We don't pay the bill for current, for voltage, for power or anything else. We pay the bill for energy consumption. Energy consumption we pay the bill for. We don't pay the bill. Electricity is what? Is a form of energy only. So you have to be very careful while answering it. Sometime back only I told you, apply your brain here. Come on. Unit. No, units means what does unit mean? Unit can be the unit of current, unit of that. 1 unit means 1 kilowatt hour. And 1 kilowatt hour is the, we measure what? Energy, no? Commercial unit. I said commercial. What is the meaning of commercial? We are paying the bill. Business is going on this unit, kilowatt hour. They are charging the bill and we pay every month. So please be careful. Amarnath. Try to understand every word of it and use the knowledge. Okay. Now, are you sure that we pay the bill for energy or for what do we pay the bill? Tell me finally. That is commercial, but what is that commercial? What are we paying the bill for? We are paying the bill for voltage, current, energy or power. For what? Say fast. For energy we are paying the bill. Always remember, for energy we pay the bill. Okay, for energy consumption. Okay, now next. You know, every electrical appliances will have 2 things marked in them. Power value and voltage value will be written. Same way, a bulb of 100 watt will be written like this, 100 watt dash to 50 volt. They write 2 things. Always in every appliance, every electrical appliance, they write these 2 things. Power value and voltage value they write. if a bulb is rated or marked 100 watt dash 250 volt, what is the meaning of this? What do you mean by this statement? We say this statement means that the bulb, it is all about the bulb. The bulb can withstand is tolerate, can withstand a maximum voltage of 250 volt. Maximum voltage. It can bear maximum voltage of 250 volt. And at this voltage, it will consume a power of 100 watt. This is the meaning of this statement. Same way they say about anything else. The particular thing is rated this watt, this much volt. What is the meaning? Meaning is that it can withstand a maximum voltage of whatever value is given, and at that voltage it will consume a value of power of this much value, whatever they mention. By chance, if the voltage fluctuates and becomes higher than 250 volt, then the bulb will get damaged, bulb will fuse, bulb cannot withstand that high voltage. So this is the maximum voltage that the bulb can bear, or bulb can tolerate or can withstand. So from this we can find the resistance of the filament of the bulb, and we can also find the maximum current that can be allowed to flow through the bulb. You can use the formula P equal to VI. You can find current value. Power is suppose 100 here, in this case voltage is 250 and current value will find out. And this is coming 10 by 25, cancel 5 2 are 5, 2 by 5, answer is 0.4 ampere. That is the maximum current that can flow through the bulb is 0.4 ampere. And how to find the resistance of the filament of the bulb? For that we will be using the formula P equal to V square by R. Power is 100, voltage is 250, 250 into 250 upon R. Using this formula we can calculate the resistance of the filament of the bulb. 625 ohm, when the bulb is glowing, that can be resistance value is this one, 625 ohm. Okay? Understood? You see only that because notes I will be sending later, no? So you can see all these things are there in the notes also. You will learn it because how it is done. You are writing it about. You may not write because notes will be coming, then you can see the notes. And in the same question says, find the power consumed by the bulb when used for 10 hours. When we are using this bulb for 10 hours, how much electricity is consumed? How much electrical energy is consumed? So then we will tell this. Energy is equal to power into time. Power value is 100 watt. Time I said we are using the bulb for 10 hours, right? 10 hours. 100 into 10 multiply. This becomes 1000 watt hour. 10 kilowatt hour. That 1000 divided by 1000 kilowatt hours. Cancel. Answer will become 1 kilowatt hour. That means it will consume energy of 1 kilowatt hour. That is 1 unit. 1 electrical unit means 1 kilowatt hour. 2 electrical unit means 2 kilowatt hour. If the cost of electricity consumption is suppose 6 rupees 50 paisa per unit, how much will be the bill? 6.50 into 1, that is rupees 6.50. Like this only if you consume for a month, in one day suppose you are consuming, you are using the bulb for 10 hours, then your unit consumption for one day is 1 kilowatt hour. For 30 days, how many kilowatt hours will be? 30 kilowatt hour. Then how much will the bill amount of the bill? That will be 30 kilowatt hour multiplied with the cost. Cost is suppose 6.50, multiply by 6.50 and find the answer. The answer will come 195 rupees. 195 will be the amount of the bill, electricity bill. So that way it is calculated. Yes, understood? Then after we will have numericals out here. Okay, numericals will be simple, and you will see in the copy also are given the numericals here. They may say there is bulb A and bulb B. Bulb A is rated 50 watt dash 250 volt. Other one is rated 100 watt dash 250 volt. the value can be different out here. They are asking compare their resistances. Compare their resistances. That means you will find the ratio of their resistances. Here you get R is equal to V squared by P, because we have formula P equal to V squared by R. R will be equal to V squared by P. Resistance of the bulb we are write as R1. R1 value will come 250 upon 50. You can cancel 55. This is coming 1250 ohm. The resistance of the second bulb you can find same way, V squared by P formula. 250 into 250 and power is 100. Cancel, you get 625 ohm. Therefore, now we will do this. R1 is to R2 will be equal to 1250 by 625. Ratio is divided. Cancel it 2. The answer will come 2 is to 1. The resistance ratio will come 2 is to 1. And what will be the ratio of their currents, maximum current flowing through each? So for that we will find current that use upon the P equal to VI. The power in the first case is given 50 and voltage is 250. Current is unknown. This current I take as I1. So I1 value will come 50 by 250. That is 1 by 5 ampere. You can keep in this format. Similarly, out here we find I. Power formula again is VI. Power given is 100, voltage is 250 into I2. This and this will go 10 by 25 is the value of I2. 5 2s are 5 5s, so I2 value will come 2 by 5 ampere. Now find the ratio. I1 is to I2, ratio will come 1 by 5 divided by 2 by 5, 5 can cancel. 1 by 2, the answer will come 1 is to 2. Resistance ratio is 2 is to 1, but the current ratio is 1 is to 2. Just opposite of resistance. Okay? Is it clear? Yes? Tell me yes or no. What is the last part? Finding the ratio I1 by I2. I1 is 1 by 5. Then? R1 and R2 will divide by 1250 divided by 625. Divide. Cancel it. Compare is what? Ratio, no? Question says compare their resistances, compare their currents, maximum currents. Compare. Compare means you have to find ratio. Okay? Now after this, there was a question I have given, you see the notes also. They are given is 100 watt, a bulb rated 100 watt dash 250 volt is connected to 200 volt supply. We are connecting the bulb to not to 250 volt supply but 200 volt supply. How much power will it consume at this voltage? Find power consumption by the bulb at this voltage. How to find? If we connect the bulb to 250 volt supply, this will definitely consume 100 watt. But we are connecting to 200 volts. More than this voltage, we cannot supply connect the bulb to, because the bulb will get fused. But 200 volt we can supply. Let us find the power. How to find the power consumption? First we will find resistance of the bulb. First we will find the resistance of the filament of the bulb. So then you will be using the formula R is equal to V squared by P. The value of voltage is 250, that 250 into 250 and power is 100. The resistance is coming 625 ohm. Resistance of the filament of the bulb. Now we will find power now. Power consumption at the given voltage. To find power consumption at the given voltage, will be applied the formula P equal to V square by R. But the voltage, given voltage will take 200 volt. We will not take 250 volt. This is used to find the resistance. 200 into 200. Resistance will not change. Resistance of the filament of the bulb will not change. We can change the voltage, we can change current, but it is the resistance which will not change. So here resistance value will keep same. 625. Now let us cancel. 25 will go. 25 8 times. 25 8 times will go. 8 is the 64 watt. Answer will come 64 watt. You should not use unitary method. Like this 250 volt, the power is 100 watts. 200 volt, the power is this much. Don't use unitary method. You have to do like this. First, you must find resistance value, and resistance is not going to change. Then we are finding the power consumption and the given voltage. Answer is 64 watt. Okay. Those late comers can see the video later. Now, there are questions now where you have to find the electricity bill, amount of the bill, or maybe total energy consumption and all that. So, those kind of questions, suppose they say there are 4 bulbs of 100 watt each. We have 4 bulbs of 100 watt each. There are 5 fans of 60 watt each. And there are, say, 3 tubes of 40 watt each, like this is given, and they are used, all of them are used at an average of 10 hours a day. We are using all of them at an average of 10 hours a day. You have to find the amount of monthly bill for 30 days. If the electrical unit is charged at the rate of rupees 6.50 per unit. So that is the question. So the idea for finding the energy consumption, we will use the formula energy is equal to power into time. We do this formula. We will apply this formula for all questions. So here we find all the appliances are used for the same period of time, same duration of time. So we will be doing that. Total power, first we find total power consumption, right? Total power consumption. Total power consumption is equal to, total energy consumption will do. Total energy. Total energy consumption will be equal to power. What is the power of 4 bulbs of 100 watts? We get 4 into 100. 5 into 60. Please mute your sound because I think it is echoing. Mute, all of you mute your sound please. 4 into 100, 5 into 60. Next one is 3 into 40. Total power value is this much watt. Into the time is common for 10 hours in one day for 30 days. You are finding the energy consumption for a period of 30 days. That means for a month of 30 days, question 6. Now we find answer. This is coming 400. This is 300. This is 120 watt. This is coming 300 hours. Let us add all of them. This is coming 820 watt, 300 hours. Multiply 3 to the 6, 3 is the 24, 1, 2, 3 watt hour. We are changing into kilowatt hour because units we have to consume unit and then we will pay the bill according to the unit consumption. How to change into kilowatts? So that 246,000 divided by 1000. This will come in kilowatt hour. 3030 will go. You get 246 kilowatt hour. This is the value of energy consumption. Now I find the amount of bill. Therefore, amount of monthly bill equal to this value 246 multiplied by the rupees given charge 6.50. We multiply with this and we find answer. Whatever answer comes, we have to write the answer in 2 decimal place. Point something. Even if it comes in whole number, say your answer, I guess your answer is coming 148. Then you have to write the answer rupees 148.00. 148.00 you have to write. What is the answer? Have you done the calculation? 246 into 6.50, how much is the answer? Tell me. 246 into 6.50, how much is your answer coming? Do you have calculator? Anyway, you can calculate later on, see how much is answer coming. But if the answer comes whole number, we are supposed to write that 0.00, to please that 0.00. 159 1599. Okay. Then we have to put 0.000, 0.00. Because rupees calculation, even in maths also, whenever you do the calculation with the rupees, then you write 0.00. Even it comes whole number. So that is the case and we have done it. Now sometimes they make it a timing, different timing. They say 4 bulbs of 100 watt each is used for maybe 10 hours an average. Then there are 3 fans of 60 watt each used for 8 hours a day. Then other one given say 2 tubes of 40 watt each are used for 6 hours a day. Timing is all different. Find the total energy consumption for a period of a week. For 1 week, that is 7 days. So let us there we cannot do together. We have to find separately that energy consumed by, because timing is all different. Energy consumed by, first is bulbs, that 4 bulbs. What is the power of 4 bulbs? 4 into 100. 4 into 100 watt. How many hours we are using? 10 hours. 10 hours into 7 will multiply. But for a week we have to find. Now we find this answer. 7 for the 28,000 watt hour, 10 kilowatt, it becomes 28 kilowatt hour divided by 1000. Similarly, energy consumed by 3 fans will be 3 into 60 watt into 8 into 7. We will multiply everything and find answer. 8 7 56 into 18. This is coming this much watt hour. 10 in kilowatt hour, the answer will come 10.08 kilowatt hours. You can check the calculation. There are 2 tubes. 2 into 40 watt into, separately let me do 6 into 7. 7 is the 42. 42 into 8. This much watt hour, changing in kilowatt hour dividing by 1000, answer will come 3.36 kilowatt hour. Therefore, first we find total energy consumption. Total energy, this plus this all into add 28 plus 10.08 plus 3.36. Now you get answer. Whatever comes, that is your, that means units, so that means kilowatt hour. 28 plus 10 is 38 plus 3, 41.44 rupees, sorry, this much kilowatt hour, 41.44 kilowatt hour. And if they give the cost, then we will multiply by the cost, whatever cost is given. Then that will be the bill amount of the bill. If they just ask you to find the energy consumption, this is the answer. Okay. Understood? And remaining problems you will see in the copy, okay? Copy on the notes I am sent later, okay? Right? So, today we will do this much, tomorrow we will continue with theory. Tomorrow the chapter is short, tomorrow it will finish.